This was a log that was supposed to be firewood, but we haven't had our logs driven out of the forest yet, the good ones for milling, but I just need a couple pieces for the stable, preparing it for the winter for the sheep, and this is absolutely enough for that. And I milled this massive lumber here just to put there. It's gonna be a little bit of a border for the deep bedding as well, and it's just absolutely fantastic how you can mill this lumber with this saw. Don't have to go anywhere to buy it expensively. The wood shavings stay on the farm. You can just drive them to the chickens there, and now I have all the lumber I need. It's exactly in the dimension that I wanted it, and I'm really happy with the sawmill, how it mills and what it does, but I think I'm gonna go with the hydraulic log handling anyway, just because of the capacity that we can mill so much more, which on this size farm and with all the lumber that we will have to mill will really make a difference for us. But otherwise I'm really happy with the sawmill. Having the computer there to be able to adjust the thickness goes very smoothly, and the debarker works very well so that the saw blade stays sharp for a longer time. This was a European silver fir log that had been laying out there, and it already got some kind of fungi, but it's gonna just be by the deep bedding, and we're gonna kick it out next season anyway when we have our new cow shelter built. Plenty for right now. So here inside the stable, a bunch of things have happened. We have been preparing this area for the sheep to go into the stable. We're also gonna get a couple young cattle and a couple pigs. They'll be our food supply for the spring and parts of the summer. And we have prepared this deep bedding site here with about 30 centimeters, a foot thick of deep bedding with some corn mixed in it. And here in this corner the sheep will be. Build a little simple feeder for them to stick their heads through. Here we're going to buy some good feeder fronts for the cattle to eat, because we're going to reuse that later in the cow stable. And over there the two pigs will be. In the spring we'll use them to produce compost here on the cattle's deep bedding. And you can see here, if you go a little further, yeah, there you can see we have the corn in it. So this initial layer of bedding here really works as kind of like a diaper, sucking up all the moisture so we don't have it leak. And then we'll put a new layer. In this case we'll use straw, because we have so much straw here as a bedding material.
Two white ones in there. The white chickens have been laying last, we've noticed.
Yeah,
but the others lay much earlier and then later in the day.
Also the white ones stay in the stable mostly when we open it up, more than the others, so they will definitely not be a breed we'll continue with.
But they have all been laying really well. We get probably we have 20 birds, right? We have like 18 eggs a day. Sometimes we've gotten 19. It's been great.
Thanksgiving is around the corner.
Literally. It's really wet this morning, but we're gonna give the chickens a choice to go outside anyway.
Oh, they're faster than me.
I always like it a lot more when they are outside, even if there aren't many bugs or anything right now because it's been so cold.
Yeah, I have that entire area back there to eat.
Yeah, it's a lot actually back here.
Yep. Today is the first time we have some rain. Up on the mountaintops it's probably some snow, but in a long time. But it's supposed to turn pretty again. Really nice weather.
Daniel?
That's a tractor. Has 3 seats in it.
3 seats.
Yeah.
A neighbor just gifted him that tractor that they don't use anymore, and he is in absolute heaven right now. Look what we woke up to this morning. Our kids' dreams are coming true already. You guys maybe don't know this, but our kids have been talking about, since we first made a vacation down here in Austria last February, and they looked at all the hills and the mountains, they've been talking about, before we even had talked about moving down here. They had just talked about wanting to sled on all these hills, and every hillside was judged based on how good of a sledding hill it would be.
I mean, we first expect snow to really stick and come bigger amounts in like January, February.
Yeah.
Danny ran to the fridge right away looking for carrots to build a snowman.